everyone. Today is Wednesday, August 17th. I'm just leaving my neighborhood. I'm gonna just go do some things that I enjoy doing today. That is what today is going to be about. I am trying to prepare myself for tomorrow. So I'm going to give you a rather clinical update since the last video that I made, which was on Monday. Monday afternoon, Kelly called me and told me that my HCG level had more than doubled. When she first said that, I was really excited. But then she told me that Dr. Slowey would be calling me to go over everything because it would be really overwhelming. And I knew that wasn't a good sign. So Dr. Slowey called me Monday night. And Dr. Slowey is, he's very clinical in the way that he talks. He's very scientific, and I really appreciate that because he doesn't beat around the bush, and he doesn't, he just speaks in data, and I appreciate that. He gives it to you straight. He said that because the HCG levels are so low, extremely low, the number on Monday was 274, and a normal number should be over 1,000. Should be 1,000 to 2,000, he said. He said that the lowest he had ever seen an HCG level at the point where I was timing-wise on Monday was 800, and mine was 274. So he has no hope that this is a viable pregnancy. He said that he is certain that it is abnormal and that it will not produce a baby. I'm just trying to keep it together. He said that he knows that. What he does not know is where the pregnancy is located. Confirmed that I'm pregnant, confirmed that it's abnormal, not sure where it's at, and that is very concerning because if it is not in my uterus, it could be potentially life-threatening to me, and you know, we don't have time for that. So here is what we do next. Originally it was going to be today, but it had to be moved to tomorrow because of some scheduling issues. Tomorrow, Michael and I, our friend Brent, I love Brent. Brent is such a great guy. He is a true friend to us, and I'm so grateful for him. He will drive Michael and I down to Mount Pleasant tomorrow. I will have an ultrasound with Dr. Cook. Dr. Slowey wants a doctor to see me. He doesn't want me to do an ultrasound here with Debbie in Myrtle Beach because I could potentially need to have surgery right away. Actually, likely I will have surgery right away. He said they're going to do an ultrasound. If they see that the pregnancy is in my uterus, they will leave it alone. Chances are I will miscarry, but we will let that happen naturally if it is in my uterus. The most likely scenario is that they don't see anything. In that case, they will immediately do a D&C where they empty out. It's really hard to say that. It just sounds so final. They'll empty out the contents of my uterus and they'll send it for pathology and all that. Then I'll have a blood test Friday morning with Debbie, another HCG beta. That should show that I'm no longer pregnant. If for some reason that shows that I'm still pregnant, then we have a problem. And then I will have to go back to Debbie. I don't know when this would be. Maybe Monday? I don't know. The timing is a little wonky since we had to change the date. I would then have to have a methotrexate shot. Methotrexate is a cancer drug that kills all rapidly dividing cells. An embryo is rapidly dividing cells. That should take care of it. The problem with having to have a methotrexate shot to end the pregnancy is that then we wouldn't be able to try again and move forward with our frozen embryo transfer for like 3 months, and nobody wants that. So the most likely scenario tomorrow, and what we're prepared for and scheduled for, is we do an ultrasound and see what's going on, and then we do a D&C, and then come home and recover from that. I don't know what happens beyond that. My understanding is that I would just be completely under, like I was for the egg retrieval, and then afterwards I can't drive or anything, which is why Brent is gonna drive us down to Charleston area tomorrow. So yesterday I was quite emotional. I was a little bit caught off guard. Obviously we were very cautious this whole time. And when I was talking to Dr. Slowey, everything he said just made sense, and he made it very easy for me to understand, and I just knew that there really is no hope for this pregnancy to produce a baby. But yesterday when I woke up, I just found myself really grieving and just very sad, and I still feel that today, but I think that I am processing it, and that's what I'm just allowing myself to do today. Just taking it easy on myself. I'm not working, and I won't be back at work until Monday, but I had a lot of tears yesterday. I was like, I just couldn't even stop crying. And today I still feel very sad. I do. I still feel very sad, and I wish more than anything that there would be a miracle and this baby would just defy all the odds. But I don't believe that is true, and I believe that Dr. Slowey knows what he's doing. And I am encouraged that I was able to get pregnant, and he was encouraged too, and he said we had some victories. We made some nice embryos. That made me feel good that he said that. And I just want to be able to process this and mourn our loss, and be prepared to try again. And I don't want any delays in that process, and I don't want any complications, and I want to remain hopeful, and I want to remain grateful for what we have experienced and learned through this process. And I also want to never forget it, because this short pregnancy has had a purpose, and has been real. And so I just want to honor that today and mourn the loss and grieve and feel it for what it truly is, which is a loss. And I want to be prepared to be brave and be strong tomorrow. So I'm going to Ulta today, and I'm eating key lime pie, and that's all for now.